Hello everybody, this is Zero Cool here. We're here with another level up or trash 'em, and the big one here is Starlord. He is one of the first legendaries out there, and this guy was phenomenal back in the day, mainly because of his ability to go ahead and generate ability energy. He was big on a bigger team back then before synergies were like a thing, and he joined on a team called BKT, the best Kree team. And basically, it was him, uh, Groot, Rocket, Minerva, and Thanos. Basically, you put Rocket in between Thanos and Starlord and just watch the ability energy just go straight to Rocket, and Rocket pops off his ultimate, and poof, people are dead. It was an interesting mechanic that everybody figured out in terms of timing, and it worked out okay. But once newer characters start to come out and the health pool, damages, stuff like that would start to get larger, Star-Lord kind of fell to the background there. Mainly because his ability to sustain and his ability as a legendary just wasn't keeping up with the meta. But he still had some usability in certain situations, but it seemed like it fell off. Even with his basic wasn't nothing big, but hey, you know what? Put the T4 on there, attack the primary target for 310% damage, plus you chain to 1 to 2 adjacent targets for 250% damage. That's not bad. His damage level is okay, but health wise, he is basically on the small end. Is special, however, grants 2 ability energy to random adjacent allies, and then he applies blind to a primary target and an additional random target, so it could be anybody else on the board. And if you get the T4 on there, you get a 50% to apply blind to a third random target. So basically, you have the opportunity to blind 3 of your opponents. But that grant 2 ability energy to random adjacent allies was the bigger one. You could put him towards the far end of the screen, and poof, the next adjacent ally over would get 2 ability energy when his special goes off. Now the big one is his ultimate. His ultimate, if you put the T4 on there, he'd attack the primary target for 450% damage, plus he'd gain an assist from a Guardian ally, and it always gain an assist for some random ally. So basically, if you got him on a Guardians team, 2 allies are going to go ahead and go up on his ultimate turn, which is a pretty big deal, especially if you got Gamora. Let's say that you do get Gamora to attack, since her attacking, her damage is pretty damn high, plus an additional ally. So his ultimate can pack a punch. His passive improvisation on turn 50%. Well, if you go ahead and put the T4 on there, he's gonna generate between 1 to 2 ability energy for an adjacent ally. So basically, every turn he's basically giving out ability energy to an adjacent ally. Plus, he generates 1 to 2 ability energy to any Guardian allies. So that if you only have one Guardian ally and they're on the other side of your team, he's basically giving them 1 to 2 ability energy every turn, plus any ability energy he's giving to any adjacent ally. So this was the biggest thing for Star-Lord as a legendary. He was giving out ability energy, giving you more chances to pull off a special or an ultimate ability depending on what it is. And then any Guardian allies get 30% damage plus 20% speed. So the Guardians would be able to go off just a little bit faster than most, and it was a big passive, but it completely fell off once more meta characters started coming out, and passives like this were becoming longer and longer and longer and read like a book, and Star-Lord completely fell off. The bigger one was probably his health pool and his damage. His damage was pretty decent, but his health pool leaves him 287,000. That's at level 85 plus gear tier 15. So it puts him closer towards the bottom part of the list this gets him all. This gets him basically down there. Now, the one that was at the bottom of the list was Ultron, but with the added gear of Gear 16, he has gotten a nice little massive boost, and he's now out of the bottom 10%. So, pushing with Starlord, he basically just fell off. He's got lost in the shuffle. He's a legendary that definitely needs some love. So for Starlord now, it's just become, hey, you got to go ahead and look. If you can get him while you're at a lower level, more power to you. But in terms of the end game, in terms of getting, for higher mid game players and, veteran players, Starlord is just basically there. So I'd have to say, hey, crash him. He's just leave him at it. I got him as high as I think I'm going to. The only good part about him is that right now he does have the Resolute trait, which means he's gonna be used for Pocket Dimension. So when that comes out, he's might have to go ahead and increase him a little bit, but it just depends on if they give him a rework sometime soon. There's a new Guardians movie coming out sooner or later, so hopefully they give him a rework. Hopefully he gets some love for it, but right now he's not seeing. I don't see the potential in him helping too much, except for smaller little blitz teams every now and then. But he's not going to be used in any of the meta teams to get you going. But like I said, for Starlord, I'd say no, trash him. But hey, man, if you can like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm just popping out videos and stuff like that, trying to show everybody, hey, level up or trash them, and Starlord is trash them. So until the next video, deuces.